Thank you for tuning in. Okay, listen, we're talking about soul winning. I have people tell me all the time, we wish you wouldn't use that word. Okay, that's a biblical word, soul winning. We're winning souls. The Bible says the person that wins souls is wise. God will give you wisdom. And now look here, roadblocks, keeping people from getting saved, but also the roadblocks that keeps Christians from witnessing. Okay, one is ignorance. Okay, we have people, they just don't know any better. They're lost. But we have Christians who have a little ignorance inside of them. They're not taking it for real, or we'd be witnessing to everybody. Now look at Revelation 20, verse 15. It says, and if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he is thrown into the lake of fire. The Bible says that's seen. We're going to see people we know and love thrown into the lake of fire. They're going to be transferred from this present horrific hell to the lake of fire for all eternity. That's what God's words teaches. If we understand what lies ahead for those who do not know Jesus, then there will be a sense of urgency in our witnessing. One of the places in which I find witnessing for me is very strong are funerals. So especially when there's a funeral, and I want to let you know, we have a funeral at the church or wherever it is, and then we have a luncheon. I'll get a score of lost people coming to me. Wow, I felt something. They'll tell me it was the greatest service. Okay, I give the gospel. I don't play games. And I let them know if they don't trust in Jesus, they will go to hell. Some people don't want me doing the funeral service because they, don't let Pastor Mike, because that's what he's going to do. You're right. You want me to do that? Then I got some other flaky preachers. You could ask them. I care. Okay, so I'll start talking to people, and I'll tell them straight, you have to come to know God so you can go to heaven. I just tell them, I keep witnessing to him. I don't care what they think of me. It's urgent inside of me because I know the truth. I watch people go to hell. I watch people go to hell. Look at Ezekiel 3:17. Now, look how strong it says. This is for you and I. It says, whenever you hear a word, God says, from my mouth, you shall give them warning from me. Us, talking to the lost. If I say to the wicked, you shall surely die, he's talking about hell, and you give him no warning, nor do you speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, in order to save his life, that wicked person shall die for his iniquity, but his blood I will require at your hand. So you're going to heaven. And God says his blood will come to you for that. Look, will their blood be on your hands? I'm asking you. There have been people didn't come to know God. You didn't witness to them. I want you to be convicted about this. Let's stop doing that. Spread the word anywhere, anytime, and to anyone. Make your banner clear. I am a believer. Don't be obnoxious. Be kind. Be nice. Be giving. Live a good testimony. Constantly give forth the word. People will get saved. Okay, I want to tell you a story. So there was a man came to this church. In fact, it's really strange. I just ran into his daughter not long ago. I went door to door. I witnessed him. And it seemed like he wanted me to come back. I went to get back a couple more times. On the third time, he goes, get the blank off my property. Curse me out. I can't stand you, because he was under conviction. Don't you ever come back. Well, here, I led a whole bunch of his family members to Christ. I met them door to door in different neighborhoods. It's real strange. So they also come to church, and he found out. So for years, he'd be invited to weddings. He'd look at me, couldn't stand me. So one day, like 18 years down the road, came in my office, and he had a lady with him. And he said, no, she's pregnant. We're going to have a baby. We want to dedicate this baby to the Lord. And I turned to him. I never talked to him like this. And I said his name. I said, I found out she was a believer. I said, you are going to hell. I said, she can dedicate that baby on my altar, God's altar. You're not allowed up there. You can watch. He got really mad. All of a sudden, tears fell down his face. And he fell on his knees in my office. And he said, I want to be saved. I was like, what? I said, okay. I went right beside him. I got on my knees. And he prayed like a child. This man was older. Prayed for Jesus to save his soul. Okay, we came up here 2 weeks later. He was dedicating this baby. The baby was born and then came up here. So we came up here and dedicated this baby. And I told him he just got saved right before the baby was born. And everybody's cheering, exciting. And he left the service, and about a week later dropped over dead. Urgent. It's urgent. Lead people to Christ. Don't wait.